It's Infinite. I'm not playing any games right now, but we're just gonna have a little talk video. So, the funniest thing, I was playing with this guy, he had to actually get off, but, we were talking about how in every Rocket League game, there's like, certain times you do certain things. So, I'm not talking about mechanics or anything, I'm talking about everything outside of the game. And what I mean by this is how I play a ranked game with a teammate that I'm in a voice chat with. So, to put this into perspective, let me say, so here's the basics of what I'm going to say. The first 30 seconds, it's where you're going to play your best and just play. And you're not going to not care, you're going to actually play and try to get a leading score. And then the middle of the game, which is like a good 3 minutes, is when, this is the funny part, it's when you literally just talk about the most random stuff that can ever come out of your brain in the middle of a Rocket League competitive match, as long as you're in a voice chat with the guy. And it happens every game to me, just every game. And I'm like, dude, I gotta make a video about this because it's so relatable. And I do it pretty much every competitive match that I'm in a voice chat with a guy. It pretty much happens every time. And I just think it's great because it's so relatable that there needs to be a video about how this definitely is great and needs to be explained a little bit more. But the chunk of the middle of the game, per se, so let's say in 3 minutes, the other 2 minutes don't matter. They do, obviously. But in those 3 minutes, you just talk about the most random stuff. So, I have Faction here with me.
Yes, I'm right here.
Okay, so yeah, he's right here. He wasn't playing with me, I was playing with someone else. He didn't have his mic in yet. Like, he wasn't in Discord yet, basically. So, speaking of, join my Discord, link in the description. We were talking, and I'm like, bro, I think Abraham Lincoln's still alive. And I kept following with, like, keep going with it. Faction, I'm telling you now, I was trolling you. But, and I was like, yo, isn't Abraham Lincoln Twitter? And it was the most random stuff. And that's where it kind of started. And then we started talking about, I don't know how it started. No one knows how many random conversations of Rocket League competitive matches go. But we were talking about black holes. I think it started from a meme or something. And then we were talking about how the black hole and how if you go in it and then the Earth's getting recycled. It was
Like
just,
how they made and all that.
yeah, he knows a lot more about that than I do because I personally don't care for that.
I don't care either. I don't know why I know it either.
It's 5 points exactly. But like, it's just, I think Rocket League games get funny because if you're in a voice chat with a guy, you're gonna talk about the most random stuff, and everybody does it. That's the thing. And it's like, I'm gonna put like something on the screen. I don't know what it's gonna be. Alright, I'll figure that out. But you got a 5-minute time, right? I'll probably put a bar on the screen, and I'll put 5 minutes. I'll put each mark at a mark. If you get what I'm saying. So, let's say on the left, there's that first 30 seconds to a minute. I'm gonna probably mark it by minutes, so I'll go by minutes here. The first minute, you're going to be trying, right? And you're going to try to get that leading score. Let's say you get one and your team gets one. That is where, that's when, okay, we're in the first, we're in through the first minute already. And it's like, let's just play. That's when you get not too careless, but a little careless, I guess. You don't play as well as you can. And I'll get to that at the end. So that's the middle 3 minutes. That's when you talk about the random stuff and whatever the hell y'all gotta talk about during a game. And I just think that's funny to me. But and it's relatable because everyone does it, to my knowledge. At least everyone I know. We talk about the most random stuff in the chunk of the game. the 3 minute block, I guess, because you got the 1 minute, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, there's 3 minutes in the chunk of the game, 1 minute at the start, 1 minute at the end. Now let's say you're down by 2. Let's say you're down by 2, and there's a minute left. That's when you're gonna, like, say, I don't know, this is what I say. I say, we need to do something now. And that's when I start playing and my teammate starts actually playing. Because I think that definitely is explaining. I'm saying, like, basically. Sorry, I'm a little bit sick. Or allergies, I mean. But that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to. I'm saying basically that at the end of the game, you're actually starting to play. And you come back and you win. Because you actually start playing. Now imagine that the 3 minute block of the game was actually spent trying. Think about how good people would be. GC? Question mark. But people would be so much better if they spent that 3 minute block actually, you know, playing instead of carelessly talking, which everyone does. I'm guilty as charged. But I'm saying it's good to do that. But imagine everybody actually just played instead of kind of just stopped caring at the chunk of the match, and then the last minute, that's when you're like rushing to. I guess that's the end of the replay. Oh yeah, 0 seconds. Okay, so and that's what I mean. Is genuinely that if people actually played for those 3 minutes, I think competitive would definitely get a little bit better, or get a lot better. Actually, this is a guy I was playing with. I think this was taken tonight. Question mark. I don't think so though. I don't know. But actually, probably not. But this replay was taken. But so here we start off slow, and 7 seconds in, I'm like, hey, we can catch up. That's besides the point. But imagine we played. So obviously we're playing here. I'm already worn out because I think I was in a pretty bad mood that day. But I'm saying, if obviously we tried here, got down by 3. It wasn't the most enjoyable thing. But I'm telling you, come back. Sorry to spoil it. Still watch to the end of the video though, if you're a true blue. But that's besides the point. But I'm saying, if people actually played in that 3 minute block, think about how good people would be. And how much faster you might progress in your actual rank. Because there's the people that just play the entire game and don't care. Those are the people that are like, oh, I don't care much about Rocket League, and I'm just playing it casually. I play Fortnite, and I'm a 12-year-old. I think that's annoying, because the people that get carried to Plat, and then don't know how to play in Plat, it's annoying. I'm a Diamond 2. Not at the moment, but this next competitive season I will be, guaranteed. I only lost Diamond because I played with people that are a lot worse than me this season, because I don't have many friends that are actually my rank, because I don't know. I'm like the only one that actually plays Rocket League pretty competitively to my level. But actually, do you have anything to say? Reaction. It's probably muted or something. I don't know. I know he's eating, so that's why he's not talking. But if people played the game a little bit more, I think everybody would just be genuinely better. Oh, I hit this? Jeez. Oh, that's where I almost hit the flip reset. Okay. But that's what I'm saying. That's how Rocket League games, competitive games work, or just games in general for 2s, because it's only 2 people. I mean, it can happen for anything, but I think it happens the most constantly for 3s and 2s. Just simply because if you know memes and stuff, it can get pretty funny at times. I've made quite funny jokes. I mean, I don't know if I'd call them racist. I mean, they're like not I'm saying I did an Indian accent and I said, I will fix your Wi-Fi if you make me come, because that's just funny. And I was weak for like 2 hours when I first heard that, and I just thought it was hilarious. But that's what I genuinely think is. That's how all Rocket League matches go. That's the conclusion here. Is that's how all Rocket League matches go. I think that's gonna be the end of this collaboration. I think if Belios was here, it'd be a little bit better. I need to upload this tonight though, because I don't want to be waiting all day. But I'm gonna coming out with another tutorial. Probably had a ceiling shot, probably, or maybe a 2's rotations video with Belios, because probably nobody else. But I'm gonna play the rest of this game. Okay, that's best freeze frame ever. I'm gonna stop it right here. I'm gonna play the rest of this game with some no copyright music. Just watch us come back from a 1 to 3. Alright, so I'm gonna deafen myself here, and I'm just gonna watch the rest of the game. But that is the conclusion of my story of how I think Rocket League matches go for everybody. Enjoy the rest of the video.
Oh my baby, got me staring at you. So I'm crazy. Won't you bend that back for me? We won't stop. Got your feet both locked. You get to fly with me.